Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8 of my Football Manager 24 save with Bradford City. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed. If you haven't already, with that post notification bell on, it's free to do so, and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Today, well, if you didn't already check out last episode, I'm about to spoil it, although the title will have probably already done that, but we bottled automatic promotion basically. We ended the season absolutely tragically. There was a crazy 12-goal thriller in yesterday's episode, so make sure to go over and check that out. But we've fallen into the playoffs. We've got 2 games against Colchester United, then a potential playoff final as well. But let's waste no further time. Make sure to drop a like on there for me and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and let's get into it. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the League 2 playoff semi-final first leg away at Colchester United. In goal, we've got Sam Walker with a back 3 of JT, Stubbs and Kelly. Stubbs just coming back from his injury, but as you can see here, massively lacking the match sharpness. We've got Swanson and Richards as the wing-backs, with Gilead and Evans in the midfield, Poynton in the 10, with Smith and Cook leading the line. After how well Poynton and Smith both played in the last game, I simply had to start them for this one, even though Tyler Smith has struggled massively to even be included in the matchday squad. He's been 8th choice striker, you could argue, all season. I mean, maybe 8's a little bit extreme, but certainly 6th choice striker all season. He stood absolutely no chance, and he now finds himself starting in the League 2 playoffs away at Colchester. A big test for us in this one. We'll put our formation on there as well. They're going with the 4-2-3-1. We normally do struggle against the 4-2-3-1. Former Bantam Fika Kelleher does start as well for Colchester. It's crazy to see them in the playoffs. They're always in a relegation battle in League 2, but Anderson finds Mingy. They've got some really good players on paper. He goes into Smith, who's going to bend one over the top of the crossbar, thankfully. And thankfully there's no Colin Doyle in goal today, because we all know how bad he was in the last episode when he played against Newport County. We held 5 at home to Newport, but then at the same time we scored 7, so swings and roundabouts and all that. 20 minutes into the game so far, we've probably slightly been the better team, certainly dominated possession so far, but Colchester have had the more highlights going in their favour, and February will hit one from here. He does, it's deflected and it's in, and it's Jaden February with his 3rd goal of the season. It's Colchester United 1, Bradford City 0. After being so close to automatic promotion into League 1, we're now bottling it in the playoffs. It's been a horrible end to the season for us, and maybe a big summer rebuild is needed, but I massively wanted to get us promoted at the first time of asking. It looked so dead cert to happen. Sam Stubbs got their injury, Richard Nate got his injury as well, and now we've just completely fallen off a cliff. And it will now be Colchester to come forward once again on the counter-attack. It's really nice football from Colu. Anderson beats his man. He's going to get a shot off, and it's a good save in the end from Sam Walker. It's far too easy at the moment for Colchester. Yes, we've got a couple of defensive injuries, 2 players who probably would have started this game for us, but we need to be better. If we go to Bradford City back at Valley Parade just by losing 1 goal, it's not the end of the world, but I'd still like to be going there on at least a level playing field. Smith, he's going to bend one from there again, and this time again it goes just over or wide, whatever it was. You could call it Wover potentially, but as we know, Richie Small banned for both legs, which I think is stupid, because the 10 yellow card rule stops at like 36 games, I guess, somewhere around that, and obviously our season is done, so why is the 10 yellow card rule still being used? I'm not really too sure. Terrible first half from us there though. Options off the bench aren't particularly great either. Patterson's got a little injury as well to deal with, so we're struggling for players, which is not the right time when you're going to get a massive injury crisis when you're about to go into the playoffs. Either way, we've finally got an opportunity to attack here. Tyler Smith on the ball, finds Lee Evans. He's going to hit one. It's a good save from Goodman. We need something out of nothing, really. Lee Evans is a man who can deliver that. He's not really delivered much so far since joining as a free agent, but Poynton swings the corner in there, pretty poor one, and Kelly's header on the second phase is well easily saved by Goodman. 5 minutes into the second half, it's still 1-0 Colchester, but we've definitely been the better of the two sides so far in this second half, and probably, I would say, over the full game. An hour on the clock. Let's now look to make some substitutions. Jake Young not on the squad, and Poynton is recovering from a knock as well. Lewis Richards is a little bit tired. We're going to get Tariq Wright on at left wing back then for Lewis Richards and play him as an attacking complete wing back. And I don't really know who else to bring on. Maybe Charlie Ward for Bobby Poynton. It's not really the type of sub I'd normally make. It is a little bit more defensive, but Ward has scored a couple of goals for us recently, so I guess you never know. Kelleher on the ball though here for Colchester. Plays a 1-2 with Smith and he goes out wide. Fevrier now, the goal scorer, picks it up in a dangerous area. Good cut back. Smith ball into Vide, header. Good save in the end from Walker. I think it was Kelly or maybe Stubbs. Just got caught underneath it. Again, Tyreek Wright in a very similar situation to Smith. Hasn't really played much this season and that was nearly 2-0. How he's got a free header there is simply not good enough. But again, we are short on numbers. I think Halliday's either injured or suspended, so it means we can't put Swanson over to that side. Richards was tired, so I guess it kind of just did make sense to bring Wright on at left wing back. We really could do with an equaliser though, so we're going back to Valley Parade with at least something, because when you're chasing the game for 90 minutes, they could simply just defend. So Cassidy is going to come on for Kelly and play through the middle as an advanced forward. We are just going to go a little bit more defensive now as well. Oh no, Halliday's on the bench. Why did I not notice that? That is really poor of me. Right, well, Halliday's now going to come on for Andy Cook, and we're just going to cook something up. Give me a moment. We are going a little bit asymmetrical because I want to play Ward as more of an inside winger, picking up these 10 pockets. We've got Cassidy and Smith leading the line, right on the left. Swanson has gone over to left wing back. I thought Halliday was unavailable for some reason, but I think we've made a double substitution there. Cassidy and Halliday coming onto the pitch. Let's hope it can have some sort of an impact on the game. We still do have one more substitution left if we want to make it. Going to Valley Parade with a 1-0 defeat isn't the end of the world. It definitely can't be 2, because 2 is a mountain to climb. Good header away there from Swanson, but let's hope we can get back into this game. Tyreek Wright needs to use his pace. Cassidy now hasn't really been in good form recently. Can he come up with some magic for us? Ball into the box, looking for someone at the back post. Cleared away by Colchester, and they now will look to come on the counter. Chilvers with a really nice ball into Anderson. He cuts in on that left foot, lays it off at Fevrier to strike. Ah, no, we're going to bottle the playoffs. 2-0 down, away from home, 6 or 7 minutes left on the clock. It's really nice counter-attacking football, to be fair, from Colchester, but it's just far too easy for them. We haven't been working hard enough there to get back, and it's a really nice strike from February to find the top corner. We might as well make our final change of the game. We're going to berate them, go very attacking, and hope we can get some type of consolation. Callum Kavanagh is going to come on for Tyler Smith and just hope that it's enough to maybe change something. If we can nick a goal off someone's backside, that'd be much appreciated, to be honest with you. Let's have a goal here. Halliday driving forward on that right hand side. Ball into the box. He's blocked. He comes to Kavanagh and somehow he's kept out. It's either a really good save from the goalkeeper there or just a big miss. It is. It's a really good save from the goalkeeper there. And somehow we've not been able to find the back of the net. Tyreek Wright now finds Tompkinson. Back into Halliday. He goes into Gilead. Doesn't really have much on in terms of forward. So Halliday looks over the top, well cut out by Kelleher. It's really scrappy. It's a mistake and Callum Kavanagh pounces. Get in there. Exactly what we needed. He's given a load to the Colchester goalkeeper there. There's something that has clearly gone on there which we haven't seen. But Halliday with a nice ball over the top there. Big question marks of offside there for Kavanagh. Poor header from Kelleher. Then a poor header from Ian Dolo. Kavanagh pounces. We're back in this game. Colchester 2, Bradford 1. It's the least we deserve, to be honest with you. 8 minutes now added on. Kavanagh off the bench to grab a consolation goal. We've now got something to take back to Valley Parade. It is a 2-1 defeat for us, but there's plenty of hope and promise now going to Valley Parade, and I think we might play a back four there. Well, I mean, it was major fear in the last episode. Billy Sharp will be departing Bradford City, having played at 0 games for the football club. As we know, he damaged his Achilles tendon. He was going to be out for, I think it was 5 to 7 months at the time. We signed him, couldn't register him because we had no more registration spots. We were trying to get rid of players to get him in. He's now decided to retire. I mean, we're going to ask him to reconsider his retirement because, you know, Billy Sharp and all that, proven goal scorer at championship level, never mind League 2 level, but that is a big, I was going to say a big blow, but he's not played for us really, has he? So I guess I don't really know. Retiring, injured, unregistered, what more do you want? Here we have it then, it's do or die, and here is how we line up for the League 2 playoff semi-final, second leg at home to Colchester United. We are 1 goal down, and we've kind of gone for it. We've got Walker in goal. I decided to go against the back four and go with Tompkinson, Stubbs and Kelly as my back three, with Swanson and Richards as the wing backs. Ward and Adore in the midfield, with Poynton in behind Kavanagh and Cook. Clark Adore, again, someone who's come from kind of out of nowhere and been thrown into the starting 11 Jonathan Tyler Smith now not even included in the matchday squad. It's clear to see that his good form only lasted for 90 minutes in that game. I don't think they've made any changes. Danny Cowley is still the manager at Colchester. Normally on Football Manager, every club has changed their manager by now. You got Jurgen Klopp at Swansea and Pep Guardiola at Lyon, for example, and then you end up with like Mark Hughes managing Barcelona. We are now underway though for today's game. As it stands, we're in League 2, so we need some goals. Poynton stood over this free kick. He's got some good options to pass. I assume he is going to shoot when he eventually decides to do so. I mean, we've created a lot of room there for, I think it was Callum Kavanagh, but he decided to shoot. It's gone over the bar. When was the last time anyone scored from a free kick which wasn't directly outside of the penalty area? It always seems to go just over the bar. 10 minutes in to the half then, still 0-0 on the night. 2-1 to Colchester on aggregate. They cannot get the first goal. If they get the first goal, the tie may as well be done. Is Fika Kelleher playing? I can't quite see. Is Fika Kelleher maybe number 15? I don't think Kelleher's playing today. Maybe he's been dropped. I thought he was alright, to be fair, in the last game. Anyway, moving on from former Bradford City players. Egbo now. Good tackle from Cook. He does fall back to the Colchester player, and Egbo will drive forward on this near side. Ball into the box to Vide with the header. It's somehow not gone in the back of the net. Goodness me. Free kick here then for Colchester. 25 minutes on the clock. And it will be them who will look to build out from the back with some nice play. Can we maybe nick it? Get a goal on the counter-attack. This is where we go. Richards, you've got to break forward now. He loses it far too easy for February. The man who scored both goals for Colchester in the last match. He's having a pretty solid game again today. Ian Dolo playing in central midfield today. Edwards now cuts in and swings the ball in towards that back post, headed away by Richards. I don't know what Swanson's doing there, but goodness me, they've nearly scored again. Absolutely all over the place. What a horrible signing Zach Swanson has turned out to be. He has been absolutely shocking. Half an hour on the clock, still 0-0 on the night, and Colchester have actually been the better team. Maybe I should have gone to the back four. We're also going to chuck it onto attacking already because we're not really creating many chances. If it's still 0 at the break, we're going to bring Stubbs off and we're going to go to 4 at the back. We might go 4-2-3-1. It is half time. It is 0-0. I'm now going to go to a 4-2-3-1. And here then is how that 4-2-3-1 does look, with Walker in goal, a back four of Swanson, Tompkinson, Kelly and Richards, with Ward and Odwar in the midfield, Young, Poynton and Kavanagh in behind Andy Cook. The 4-2-3-1 has not been a formation we've played much so far this season, but we need a goal. We're 1 goal behind at the break. The back four worked better in the last leg. The back three didn't really work, and it hasn't really worked all season, to be fair, against the 4-2-3-1. Something we definitely need to look at going into next season. But Colchester now with some nice football here. Risky back pass, but one that's certainly going to work. Goodman nearly on the halfway line. Can we maybe nick it and finish from there? He has sprinted back into his goal now, and Colchester still building with the ball. So much time to pick their passes. We need to get it stuck in. I might put get stuck in on, but I just know we're going to give a penalty away. I'll get a stupid red card. Colchester still building. Edwards now, little bit of space. He cuts inside, gets away from 2 players. To Vide over the top looking for February. A man we can't leave unmarked, and he's nearly punished us there. We are all over the place defensively. We are having an absolute shocker, and we are now an hour into this game. We're going to berate them because what I'm seeing so far is simply not good enough. Clark Adort is going to go over to left back, but will actually move him more to be a left wing back, and then we're going to bring Alex Patterson on in at that midfield to play as a supportive Mazzala. Swanson is now also going to play as an inverted fullback, but we're going to bring him off anyway for Brad Halliday because he's injured and he's hampered by that injury as well. Cook, he's a goal scorer. He's in danger of being booked and tired. I'm thinking about maybe bringing him off. We'll probably give him another 10 minutes. Let's hope these subs can have some sort of an impact on the game. Just not a lot really seems to be happening. I really don't want to bring Andy Cook off, but at the moment it's kind of leaving me with no choice. I don't just want to go for it, but we're in that position now where it's do or die. We're going Halliday a little bit further up the pitch. We're also going to bring Ryan Cassidy on for Bobby Poynton and just go 2 up front now and miss out the attacking midfielder. Maybe even bring Matty Platt on and chuck him up front. I mean, we can't really go much more attacking than what we're currently doing. Platt will just come on for Jonathan Tompkinson, and now it's just kind of a game of hoping. We've made our changes. We've gone more attacking. We can't really do much more. We've just kind of got to pray and hope, and that's not a great position that you want to find yourselves in. Did we leave ourselves too much to do? Colchester with the ball here. Edwards driving at our defence. He's going to hit one over the bar. 8 minutes left on the clock. It's still 0-0. Come on, please. Can we get a goal? Colchester deserve to go through, to be honest with you. They have been the better side. 6 minutes added on. Is there going to be some late drama? We've got 4 minutes left of that 6 added on, and we're now going to chuck the absolute kitchen sink at them. Maybe we should have done this earlier, but we're going to go very direct with our passing. We're also going to go distribute to target man. We're just going to chuck absolutely everybody forward. We're going to tell them, actually to be fair, they're already told to get stuck in. Matty Platt is going to stay at the back. Kieran Kelly is now going to go up front as well as a target forward, and we're just going to kind of hope Patterson and Ward as well, they can push on higher up the pitch. Let's just see what happens. We've basically got everybody forwards now. Let's see what we can do. Please, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Game's done. The game is done. I mean, can I really go much more attacking than what we ended up finishing with? The season is done. Bradford City will be playing League 2 football once again next season. We threw automatic promotion away. We've bottled it in the playoffs. A horrible end to the season. There's going to be big changes in this summer transfer window. Colchester obviously beat us on aggregate, and then Salford ended up beating Doncaster after extra time with a 117th minute winner. Then Doncaster equalised, and then Salford scored again. Absolutely crazy end to that game. Thankfully, we didn't have any drama like that. Sharp is going to consider his retirement, but I'm absolutely devastated about how this season has ended. Hopefully though you have all enjoyed watching, and if you have, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 20 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that would be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We're now on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so, and it does massively help out. We've been given a wage budget of £84,000, which is a slight increase on what we currently had. Not really much of a transfer budget though. Get your thoughts in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below any free agents or potential players you think I should sign as well. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.